Hi guys, welcome to part 6 of my House Arryn Let's Play. I'll just pause that, so to see speed, there's not much is really happening. So, there's still in the state of not sure what to do. I think I'm deciding not to continue trying to get a house free claim. I don't see the point of it much really anymore. Still thinking of what to do in terms of claims. I think I could they actually own, right? I thought they were independent. I think if anyone becomes, actually, I think I'll just our bar feels of us too much. So escape and try to trade stop with some. But oh, why can't you just listen to him? So if I don't have to refrain him. I can just we're making him back. I can just do it here. So I think my tactic is to get some of these lands, as I don't have to declare war on the whole kingdom, which is good. As best lands, the foster lands. I could get Shivering Forest. I'm not sure which one would be best, but maybe here. I think. Then, how would I do this again? I'm completely forgetting which one it is. Go to fabricate. Click to recall. Fabricate claims. Showing Forest. Why not? Because it'll be a trek to get up there, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. So that if we ever have to fight for the north, then we can have territories in the north already. Just go through the Night's Watch and attack the north from the north. So let's continue that. I think Sansa's 8 now. I think. How do I tell which son is married to her? I just check that. So yes, he's still 8. So 6 years until she's 14. I think. I'm not sure. Oh, did my wife just die? 21st of November. Yeah, so my wife's died. Massive shame. So devastated. So stressed, honourable, Julius Knight. So well, let's look at this opportunity. Start being down. Is there anyone I can marry? Is that person still widowed? / I'm not really sure what's happening with her. Arranged marriage between Arryn. Is it? I know that's Ariane, her name. So she still doesn't want to do that, or she can't. I'm not quite sure how. Wait, she. No, so she still can't. Her name. Then, what about Balon? What is? So his hair is Roderick, and so it's Jada there. I've already marrying into the Starks. Is there any Martell lot who preferably already older? There's some Martells there, but I wouldn't really gain anything properly. What's Hoster up to with 32? And it wasn't married to Cersei. I can't remember. Lady Lysa, Catelyn. Of the fire, so that would have been nice to marry it, but no. So Lady Lysa. So she's actually still alive. So because it came up as a pop-up that she was dead, but she's actually still alive in the game. So because is it like forced salt wife or something like that when she's been forced? I'm not entirely sure on that. So she doesn't have any. Does Catelyn have any children? She does, but only the Starks, not anymore. What about the Baratheons? What are they up to? Renly? No children yet. I'm not married. Is there anyone we can get them to marry to? Betrothal. What about Is my granddaughter? Don't I have a granddaughter? Not I'm a child. Oh, she's betrothed. Okay, so can't do that. So the Tories are no. The Lannisters, what's going on with you? Arrange a marriage. Me. Just a couple of courtiers again. Where about? I sort of checked everywhere really now. Maybe have to wait a little bit to see what can come up. Check the start, see what is going on over there. So is that the region is Rob Bolton. Then there, so not really I can do anything about that. Let's just check here. The Freylands. There's Stefan. Does he title lordship? Ah. So do we inherit it if we marry her? That's the question. She's 10, so it'll be 4 more years. So who holds that? So she actually does hold that. So if I marry her, then wouldn't that make it part of my kingdom? Let's see what that does. That, like that. And then we propose as a Lord Parliament Dennis, we gain 31 from prestige from marriage to house sway and minus 100 from marrying a lady. What's wrong with a lady? Because that could be useful to have, but then not. I suppose not really that big, really. So we have to wait a little bit. We don't need to get married again. Anyone else in the King's Court? Cassandra is marrying my son. Then there's Diana. Children Princess Cassandra, he's married to that. And the Tories, but nothing's going on over there. Then what the siblings Mace of the Jaina. What about marriage for that? Oh, she has a claim. She has a weak claim on the reach. Pause this. So she has a claim. Wait. Oh, come on. Right, so that does mean if your husband's been killed, you can't marry again. That must be a rule in the game. God damn it! That. What about her? She's married, and a claim. She depressed. Occasion widowed. Mourning and loss sprout. Arranged marriage. No, sooner. I guess we're not able to marry people if my wife has died. It doesn't really make sense. Arranged marriage between Lord John. Spymaster. No. Yeah, that would have been good because that would have been a claim on the reach. What about siblings? She's a weak claim, but she's already married. So that's something to check. Actually, we'll just check claims, married claims. Just sibling. I'm not gonna marry him because he's a man. Great detective work. And then go do it. Then news. Can I marry? Do you have a sibling in Melissa? And she's got all the claims anyway. Lord Dennis. Weak claim on the Dawn. And she doesn't want me to. Sure, I'll go to the feast. So she doesn't want that. And I guess that still can't do anything. Nope. It still confuses me that. So go through the list as in here. They can't really see of Wolfswood. Does she have a claim? Who does she have claims? So she has a claim on Barber, Bay of Claws, Cornfield, Last Hearth, Stoneway, Quartier and Dawn. Stoneway, what's that? Oh. Well, who owns that now? Right. Not really big enough to start a war for. Thank you for having those. Yeah, not really much I can marry into. I can't find that one right person. I'll give it a little bit, and then I might check again. By all accounts, King Robert's speech in King's Landing was going great, and that is until he outrageously broke Lord Paramount when his guest right and had him arrested. Apparently, King Robert decided to forcibly revoke a title from him, and so took this grievous action. Yeah. So that's probably going to have some kind of war. Maybe we could use this to our advantage. We don't have any claims on anything. So he took this grievous action. That might make some people join our independence faction. I hear Lord Paramount Dennis Arryn, I hereby remind you to possess eternally our little sister, where the best knights and lords of the Vales shall be invited to compete. Regards and Alessandro Torrent of Lord of Little Sister, Chancellor of my book. Crown Loyalist. So all those. So Ariane is a Crown Loyalist. So the Tyrells won't really go back on the throne. King Robert's peace is over and time to begin the long way home. After the food, the entertainment warmed, the real world feels cold and hostile. Well, he just did arrest his brother during the feast, so that was a bit cold and hostile, but sure. Now game purposes. And see, there's a deposed King Robert with 0.8%. There's an independence. That's mine, the 39.1. I'm hoping that will make some people join. So most of mine are these loyalists, most of my vassals. That's good. During his visit to my court, the last of lords of the Iron Throne, Lord Paramount hassles with lands has really convinced me of what a benevolent and peaceful his liege King Robert Baratheon is. King Robert Baratheon of the Iron Throne is. He's not peaceful, he just arrested his brother. I feel a new appreciation for the King Robert of the Iron Throne. Sure, you say that publicly, but you do not mean it. That's the way it goes. So, after I'm just gonna skip this, I'll get a bit time. You must judge your then gallop. As it grows in any point, you definitely guide lines while evading their charge. Everyone was joining the fine display of jousting by Sir Waymond Royce and Sir Humphrey Longthorpe were paired up in. Wait, what happened to mine? Did I win? Did I read that wrong? In the last show, Sir Waymond did not fare well, as Sir Humphrey's lands found a gap in their army, gruesomely impaling him with him in the dirt of a pool of blood, and it was clear he would die. How unfortunate. You expertly struck him. The crowd gives great cheer at your victory, and we see here Sir Harlan is unharmed. You will declare the winner defeated Sir Harlan in a fine joust. Good. Next chance you have been drawn against Sir Lundlow. You begin to a gallop. As you close in on your opponent, you see an opening. You definitely guide the lines while evading that charge. Very annoying. Sir Layman Landeley took the full force of your lance and was sent reeling and only managed to A glancing blow upon your armor. He almost fell off, but managed to regain his balance and round the other end of the list, ready for another tilt. I'll knock him off this time. A new tilt begins. As you close in on your opponent, you see an opening. You definitely hit a guide your lands into strike while evading their charge. So the tax isn't great, I don't think. Anyway, so Raymond Landry took the full force of his lance and was sent reeling, and he almost fell. Oh, come on. Just fall over. Don't do any of this bullshit where I lose. Evading the charge. Right, so I won that. No, this is another round, I'm guessing. Turn to jousting the lists. Sir Arnold won in the final tilt. Edmund was sent flying from the saddle in a hail of shattered lance pieces. He landed his second grunt, with the second grunt clearly grievously injured. How unfortunate. You expertly struck Sir Limond with your lance right into the middle of his breastplate, causing your lance to shatter into 1,000 pieces as he is sent flying from the saddle. The crowd gives you great cheer of your victory as the reader see Sir Limond is unharmed. A fine hit, I must say. Couldn't sound more British if he tried. The tourney held and now comes the next house. You have been drawn against Sir Arnold of Lambert, and the mountain charge, blah blah blah. Break into a gallery, steady. You have to be glad if they know defeated the. Wait, that was not the one. I just defeated him. I was fighting someone else, but sure. Oh, that was the prestige of winning the last one. Alright, I get it. It's just confusing. The opponent got the better of you by your method center. Your lance merely makes a glancing roll on their armor. The lance hits true. Oh dear. Oh dear. So sad. So Arnold Lambert's lance strikes against the middle of the breastplate, explodes in many pieces. As it hits, the force knocks the wind out and sends you flying from your horse. You're left lying in the dirt. Defeat of the crowd cheers to Arnold. They're all dead. Ouch. That's a shame. So Arnold Lambert has been declared the winner, defeated and you're eliminated from the tourney. There is always next time. Lose 25 percent. I only reached the semi-finals of this tourney, having finally been knocked on my horse by a superior jouster. Though, is he actually superior? Yeah, it's not superior, but he did defeat me. Though my glory is less than this day, I can still claim first for reaching the final round. It's good, but not quite good enough. Gain 15 gold and gain 25 prestige, so I guess I'll get 5 or 10 prestige overall. Because that just gets rid of the minus. Excuse me. That just gets rid of the minus. So I guess, yeah, about 10 prestige. Lambert to be declared that Sir Arnold of Lambert to be declared the winner of the tourney, so he won. He doesn't truly deserve it. I should have won that, but yeah. Because I think they're quite good in the way that sometimes nothing much is happening and it actually gives something to do. So I think they're quite good. Independence. The tourney ends when though I may not have won any of the events. My past in the list did not go unnoticed, but of course, because I rule them, so no, I wouldn't be unnoticed. Oh. Who's that has joined? Mr. Balon has joined. Content, paranoid, honest. No. You can do better. You can do better, my friend. Look at you. You're the darling. You're a darling. You should do better. Right, so Balon's with us. Maybe just wait a little bit longer. So that's 58%. So we have that. And we have it, but the problem is that we're still outnumbered by a lot. So we can't really do anything yet. We need either the Tullys, the Lannisters, or the Starks. We need one of them to join before we can realistically try. So there's that, and I want to marry and get the claims for the Baratheons, get them in to my family, and then I'll do that. My lord, despite you being the rightful holder, King Robert has chosen not to make him more in the region. What? Sick. My lord, despite you being the rightful holder, King Robert has chosen not to name more in the region, but it's traditionally mine. He's dead. So that doesn't mean I have a lease, is it? Well, apart from King Robert. No. So who has it then? Guess might not be awarded yet. But that's annoying. Maybe he knows about my faction. Maybe that was a thing in the game. So Balon is a member of Rhaegar and mine, and there's a big percent of people who want to depose King Robert, excuse me, but they're not really any big people. Well, he hospitably wants to lower ground authorities, so there's a lot of people against him, but they just might not choose to join my war. That's the problem. Even though if they want to start their own separate wars, I mean, Tully's, they're not important enough to, or not got enough men really to have as big as I say in a war. And I do need one of the big three. But it's good that the Balons have joined. That's progress. No, I don't want to join the tournament. I've got 1,000 coins now. Can I do any laws yet? So they're still doing that law from last episode. Large feudal tax, and that's not taking its time. Guess it would. So I just need a drink there. And what's going on over here? Sellers play. Oh, that's not a fight, that's just he's raised his eyes for some reason. What's that island? That's all the Iron Isles. So I reckon Balon would join, and he's a member of the faction, so he has to anyway. Into what plots can I do? I wouldn't kidnap a Greyjoy if I'm trying to get into. If I'm trying to get them to stay in my faction. Can I marry Asher? Can I marry into the Greyjoys? No. I have to sign the Ivy. This money should reach you together with the strategy hummus to Vela. I'm not quite sure how to marry a ruler. See, I'll be pretty faithful with her ambition. Just let me. Does he not like me? Maybe if I send a gift. At 36. Sure. She's not actually got any claims. No, I'm still not. God damn it. She is a better low, but it's still high. See, even that, you wouldn't want it. Yeah. Because I'll go with that. Because I don't need any kids. So I'll go with that. And she doesn't have claim anyway. But, annoying. Would she accept anyone else? Theon. What was Theon up to? So he's the actual heir then. Roderick of the Iron Isles. Is it elective or something like that? Maybe that's what it is. Lord Owen has improved, okay. I think I made his Marshal. I think I made him do for his tutoring, I think. But that was a bit of a waste of money. Oh well, it could have worked. I think I'll end the episode here for the day. So we've got progress with our faction, check that no one else has joined. So we've got 58.6% of our faction. There's a few people wanted to declare war on King Robert. There's Prime Septon 80.9. If there's a few wars, that would lower everyone's men, could increase my chances. But then I do want to marry into I want to get my claims in to my family before. That's how he robbed me. Oh, that's sad. Then, so Cassandra. So how old is she? She's 12 now. So 2 more years, and then I can start it when they're married off. Did I set to any more colon waters? No. So the rest of them doesn't matter that she's married. It's just to get the claim in, and it can be inherited by a successor. So it can be inherited by a successor and doesn't need anti-succession strong claims to own and gives children who's second in third line, in the second or third in line of succession. So that would be married. I would get that. But I wouldn't get that. I'd have to press a claim for her. For my son, he marries her. I think that's how it would work. I think it'll be for my son, or it'll be for her claim. I'm not quite sure how that will work. But thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're watching the series. It's got a fair few views. So that would be good to know if people are enjoying them. But yeah, thanks for watching. That's it. I'll sign off for now. Cheers.